like to inform you then that we are now recording.
Well, Craig's just gotten fancy.
Yeah. Where was that bot? I want that one.
That's the churchy bot, dude. We've got to get rid of Craig and get churchy bot.
Churchy, have you ever thought about doing voiceovers? Like, can you voice over Shane is what I'm asking.
Oh, wow.
And the banter started. So, welcome to Beers and Banter. This is a Hobby Homies podcast. Yeah, I don't like it.
I want to go home.
This is not my favourite thing no more. So, yeah, this is a Hobby Homies podcast where you listen to two casual war gamers throw down a beverage and have a bit of a chin wag. That's kind of what we do here.
Yeah.
Now, these episodes happen in the studio and they take place after we record our main episodes, which are like our feature hour-long things that come out every Sunday.
Yep.
They pertain to a particular wargaming, board gaming, RPG type thing.
Yeah.
In fact, tune in this Sunday to hear of our part 2 deep dive into the origin and history of D&D.
Well said.
Thank you. And
Much better than what you said on the main episode. So can we re-record that?
Yeah, we'll take it from the top. We've been here for a couple hours now, but
that means you guys can have more beers.
hey! Yeah, I'm obviously not drunk enough. I guess we start off most episodes talking about what we're drinking, but as we've talked about this particular beer to the nth degree.
Now you've done a whole 180 on this beer.
Bro, I've done a 360 on the bish.
Yeah, like, oh, it's Carlton Dry. It's just a draft. That's a direct quote taken snippet.
Verbatim.
Yeah. That's actually you that Churchy has in place in this episode.
Yeah. It sounded a bit like Shane because of the filters and the acoustics of the room. But yeah, that's a direct quote from me.
And now we're drinking dries.
We are drinking dries.
Why are we drinking dries?
I'm on a diet. And
low carb beer.
Yeah. I'm trying to get that keto vibe going.
Yeah. He messages me and he goes, I'm talking to your listeners now.
Yeah. You're done with me now.
Yeah. Fox messages me and goes, look, I'm probably going to just bring some Coke, no sugars, and just drink some spiced rum.
Yeah.
I'm like, have you looked at low carb beers? And he goes, good idea.
Yeah.
And then 2 hours later, he goes, can you take a photo of the nutritional information on the back of a Carlton Dry? Because I'm sure there's one within arm's reach of you.
Yeah, I did. I was like, wherever Shane is right now, he'll be able to send me the picture of the nutritional content of these drinks within 5 minutes. Because, surely and you did. Yeah. It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
You were in transit and you're like, I'm on my way home, but yeah, I'll be there in about 5 minutes.
I've got dries in the fridge.
Yeah, I know, dude. You don't need to tell me. So, look, yeah, they are, I mean, these are one of the beers that it just proves anything cold is good.
Wow, okay.
And then, low carbs, so that's good. That's good.
My 2 cents on the Carlton Dry is that given how fucking shit I think normal Carlton Draft tastes these days,
Yeah.
Carlton Dry is pretty damn good.
Man.
A league above, I think.
Yeah.
A league above.
Draft is just that beer that I think everyone just drank because they almost had to.
Yeah.
They weren't really limited. They were limited on choice.
Yeah.
And then Dry came along and it's better. But I mean, there's better stuff out there. Don't get me wrong. Like Moondog Pale Ale, for example.
This was $42 for a slab.
Yeah, which is reasonable.
And today we had a conversation where I was like, you were looking at purchasing something for $36. I was like, basically a 6-pack of beer. And you're like, what 6-pack are you drinking?
Yeah.
I went and looked. If you wanted to buy 6 Banter IPAs, $36 on the nose.
Wow. I looked at Dan and I couldn't find anything over 36 except for 2 things.
Yeah.
One was a 4-pack of 473 ml cans.
Yep.
Of some
probably an IPA.
Shit.
Yeah.
And the other one was something else. But everything else was under.
So a Banter IPA for a 4-pack is 22, I think.
Dan says for 26.
26.
Yeah.
So what's half of 26? 13. What's 26 plus 13?
39. Quick math.
So actually, it's more expensive than
okay.
So 6 Balters are $39.
Fuck me.
So we bought a slab of this for $3. Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's low carb.
Yeah.
And we got to keep those waistlines fabulous. So here we are.
Here we are. How's this, right? So I was sitting at home. Caitlin's just scrolling on the old Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
As she does.
The daily grind.
Yeah. And all I hear, she's like, have you got one of these? And I'm like, what on earth is she talking about? She's looking through the Games Workshop new releases, right? Like the battle boxes and stuff.
Oh, so she gets big wife points on
Oh,
that one,
yeah,
surely. Have you got
man.
one of these and you look over and she's on the Games Workshop website?
Yeah.
Sarah doesn't even know what Games Workshop is. I've been doing this for 5 years. Carry on.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, for a second, I'm like, I knew I loved you.
Yeah.
but I'm like,
you've affirmed it.
But I'm like, yep. She's like, next one. She's like, Necrons. She's like, I know you got them. I'm like, well, I haven't got that model and that model out of the whole battle box.
Yeah.
and she's like, and then next one, and then she gets to Tau, and she's like, ugh, Tau.
Oh.
And I'm like, she doesn't even play the hobby, and
Yeah.
she hates Tau.
Damn. That's interesting.
Yeah. And she's like, these are the ones that Stewie had, yeah?
Yeah, true. They are.
I'm almost like,
How do you remember?
how do you, yeah, like, it's just so funny. She's like, ugh, Tau.
Yeah. That's a big Geelong 40K thing too.
I think it's all 40K, dude.
Yeah,
Tau's
okay.
just a meme.
yeah.
Fuck, man, I like Tau.
Sorry, I
Bro,
like
me
Tau
too.
Yeah.
This is Tau's.
Oh, no.
This is Tau's. What is it? It's like Alcoholics Anonymous, but for people that like Tau.
Yeah.
The Weeboo Anonymous. Yeah, I have some Tau.
I got a whole kill team of Tau,
Yeah,
and like
true.
still heaps of models I haven't built.
I remember asking Dave once. I was like, "Yo, in the 40K league chat, everyone's like ragging on Tau," and I'm like, "What's the go?" And he's just like, "I don't know, it's just Tau." I'm like, that's not an answer, bro.
Yeah. I know. Wasn't there wooden spoon a Tau like logo?
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
So in their league, you won plaques.
Yeah.
First, second, third looked amazing, and then like their award was called "Don't Be Shit." That was their like last place or whatever,
Yeah.
instead of a wooden spoon, and it was just the Tau logo. and that's when I asked him. I was like, "What's with all the Tau hate?" He's like, "It's because they're Tau." It's like, whatever, man. So I mean, I guess Caitlin, whatever it is that people hate, she gets it.
Yeah.
She gets it.
Like she looked at it for barely a second and just like, ugh.
Disgusted,
Like, yeah.
absolutely disgusted.
Like physically repulsed, dude.
And you were too scared to say, "That's the one I wanted most."
The drones, dude.
What? Yeah, all the drones.
Looks like Tau.
I have Tau too. It's not so bad. They're just fish people. The battle forces look sick. They look sick.
Yeah.
Super tempting.
Very tempting. The Astra Militarum, man. That and like fucking 3 or 2, what do you call them? Upgrade sprues for Gene Stealer Colts.
Do they come in there, or are you saying get those as well?
I'd get
Yeah.
the Battle Force and like 2 or 3 of them, man.
Yeah.
Just deck it right out for
Oh,
GSC, dude.
easy.
Yeah.
Easy. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah.
They should push that more, I reckon.
Yeah.
Because that's like, yeah.
Well, actually,
Good
I
marketing.
was when in our Discord, Alchemaholic sent the screenshots of that, and I jumped on the Warhammer community website. And I was looking at it, and it even says like, they got a little write up about each one, and one of them says like, or a good thing for your Gene Stealer Colts or whatever.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So I was
So,
like, oof, get around that.
so the new battle forces announced earlier today.
Yeah, sometime today, last night, or sometime
Yep.
European time.
So we've got Tau.
Yep.
We've got Astra Militarum.
Yep.
We've got Necrons. We've got Tyranids. Oh, a lot of Xenos.
Yeah, and one Space Marines one.
And a Space Marines. There's one more.
Is there? There's
Feel like there's 6.
Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah, which is pretty good. Morgul Fiend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that looks good. They all look dope. They're all great. Some of them seem more catered for, like, people wanting to start new armies.
Yeah.
Which, of course, it's Christmas. They know that in a month it's new army, new year
Yeah.
vibes.
Yeah.
Like the AM one, if you're an Astra Militarum player, you're not buying that.
Nah.
You don't want another 30 troop or whatever.
No, because you've already got 100 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But if you're a new player, you're like, I don't want to have to go buy, 30 new troop.
Yeah.
I want all the cool shiny tanks. Well, they're like, we'll just buy this battle force and you can get the cool tank shit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
which one are you most tempted by? The AM one?
Yeah, AM one probably followed by, I looked at the Necron one because I haven't got a Triarch Stalker.
No.
So I was like that, and I could use another spider. I've only got one spider.
Yeah,
Um,
that's true. 2 spiders.
and another
like,
scythe. I've got one scythe.
2 Doom Slice is better than 1.
Yep. 10 warriors. I've got enough warriors.
Yeah.
I've got 100 warriors. Yeah.
And then the Praetorians, which are pretty good.
Yeah.
10-inch move, unheard of for Necrons.
Yep.
Quick, melee, tie things up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another Cryptek too.
Yeah.
They're all good. I think the Chaos Space Marines one is probably behind the Astra Militarum one.
Yeah,
I think I'll
of
probably
course,
get
because
that.
you've started a Chaos Space Marines.
Yeah.
In that, you've got boxes of them,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
But that would bolster up a real good force. Like, you got the start collecting, you buy that battle force,
Yeah.
you got
Yeah.
a force there, man.
Yeah.
I wonder how many points there. I haven't added that up. I looked at them and tried to get a rough price because I was like, what are we dealing with? Like,
Yeah.
what price range? And we have no idea. As we've learned from our price prediction on the Warcry Catacombs.
Yeah.
Catacombs?
Catacombs, yeah.
Catacombs. We got no idea.
Yeah.
Until
We
it
got pretty
comes
close,
out.
though. Did we guess? We guessed Tyrannid and it came out as 350, didn't it?
I can't remember. We said a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I think we said we'd be surprised if it was over 300.
Yeah.
And it was a whole X% above that,
Yeah.
350.
Yeah.
What I found out recently is that I don't think on the pictures of what the box contains, they did a good enough job. There's actually a ton of terrain in there.
Okay.
You feel like when you look at the picture, it's a couple doorways,
Yeah.
which you'll never use in anything else.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, well, the good thing about the other one was I could use it in Warcry and a heap of different
Sigma
stuff.
and
But what am I
even
going to do?
40K, yeah.
Throw an archway in the middle of a battlefield? Hell
Nah,
no.
that's just shit.
But it also comes with a ton of terrain.
Yeah.
You can flip the board over and have a normal game, throw all that terrain on top.
Yeah.
You can tag a couple archways on the end and it makes sense.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like that came through in like the pictures.
Nah, I definitely didn't relay that.
Because like you look at two armies, heap of terrain, new game modes, and it starts to get the value.
Yeah.
Whereas on initial impressions, well, most people are like, oh, it's pretty lackluster.
Yeah.
But actually, it's pretty good.
Okay.
It's fine. It's good.
I'm going to guess these Battle Force boxes, now they've been 280 in the past.
Yep.
I'm going to put 320.
Yeah. It's a good
Hobby
number.
Homies guarantee on that one.
That's a Hobby Homies guarantee.
Yeah.
I was looking around that range. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they were also 350.
True.
But they'd
True.
definitely be in that range because most of these box sets seems to be saving around 30%.
Yeah.
That's the jam.
Yeah.
You know, like Start Collectings are around that. The Battle Forces in the past were around that.
Yeah.
These boxes have about $450 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
I know the Tyranids one does. So roughly 30%, maybe
Yeah.
25 is around that 300.
Yeah. Yeah.
So straight tax and whatnot.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if it's over 350.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it comes down at 350 on the nose, man, I think I'd be a bit.
But you're saving $100.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's a free model.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
350.
true.
That's the thing though. If it's at 350, you want to make sure you're using all the models.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because if you're like, I'm not like for the Tyranids one, for example, if I'm not or the AM, if I'm not using that Exocrine, or if I'm not using that
Chimera or something.
or the other tank that's in there.
Wyvern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm not using that, the value's kind of gone.
It does, yeah. Because that is your value. That model, that free model, you've just
Yeah.
paid retail for everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, again, we got no idea.
No.
They could come out. They could come out and be like 280, and everyone be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
They could Indominus us, or they
Yeah,
could
yeah.
Catacombs us. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So-
true. That's very true.
But they look good. They look well. Like the boxes are well built. They're not just like slapping things together.
Nah, they look like
Well thought
lists. Yeah.
out. Yeah.
I think are they valued at 50 power or something like that? I'm pretty sure. I think that's what they built. They built them around a power level.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, 50 power is 1,000 points, and the last ones, which were smaller, were about 750 points.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they kind of have to take that next leap because the new Start Collectings, or what are they called?
Patrol. Yeah, they're 500 points.
Yeah. So now that those boxes are bigger and they're 230,
Yeah.
wouldn't make much sense to bring out the old school kind of Battle Forces at 280 with a couple extra dudes.
Yeah.
So
Did you see the Blood Angels patrol box?
no.
Yeah.
What's
they've
it got?
Leaked that Repulsor,
Okay.
which I'm interested in. 'cause
Yeah,
I've got one of those.
you've been wanting that for a while.
Yeah. Five intercessors,
Okay.
5 infiltrators,
Okay.
and 3 aggressors,
Yep.
and 1 Primaris Librarian, which I thought was unusual.
Hmm.
You know the one that Whack painted up recently, where he's got his hand out like that?
Yep,
Like
yep.
straight out? Yeah. With a sword, I think he's got. Yeah, one
And
of
that's
those.
a leak, is it?
I think it's a leak, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
the greatest of all the vegetables.
Yes.
The leek. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I looked at that. I'm like, okay. Besides that one character, I probably would get it. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got one of those models already painted.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe another one. I don't know, but like,
Maybe another one. I don't know. It's a catchphrase.
yeah.
Maybe another one. I don't know.
But I have a problem with painting vehicles, man. I just can't do it.
It's because you don't have an airbrush, dude.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I paint infantry like there's no tomorrow, but vehicles, I've got no vehicles tabletop painted. Like I've got.
You got that dreadnought.
Oh yeah, maybe the dreadnought. Yeah, I didn't really
you spent
count
hours
him.
into that though.
Yeah,
That probably ruined you.
But that because it had arms and legs, dude, it still felt like it didn't feel like a vehicle, right? Yeah.
It wasn't a tank.
Yeah.
It wasn't massive panels that you have to get even coats.
Exactly, man. I've got a Boa Predator which I have spray canned with the Mephiston red.
Yeah.
Which I did a shit job at, but it actually came out alright because I sprayed it black and then did a shit job painting it red. It looks like I've kind of Xenothed it in a way.
Oh, there
I'm
you
like, okay, that's good. And I've got a Rhino, which I just sprayed the fuck out of it, and it's just solid red all around, which looks like shit.
Yeah.
You know?
So it turns out the original
Yeah.
bad job was the good job.
Exactly.
There you go, man. You got 2 vehicles painted. What are you talking about? Tabletop.
True.
They mentioned Crusade somewhere in the article, and I wondered if we don't know anything about Crusade, so it hasn't been on our radar.
No.
But it does look like a sick way for us to like get into 9th edition.
Yeah.
I've already repped out a few games, but you've played 0.
Not a one, dude.
So it would be a good way for us. Plus, I'm thinking I just purchased a bunch of Crute,
Yeah.
as I always do.
Yeah.
And I thought, like, I can only play those Crute really at 1,000 points before I have to start throwing in, like, tower models,
Yeah.
which I don't really want to do. Like, I still have to for HQs,
Yeah.
but, like, I could throw a cool commander in there that's been, like, kit bash it, make it kind of Crute-y.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
have 2 ethereals or whatever they're called with Crute heads, and you just make them look Crute-y.
Yeah.
And I could pretend it's 1,000 points, but once I have to throw in like 3 broadsides or
Yeah.
when the vehicles and
When you throw the big suits in there, man, that's where they kind of loses that Crute vibe.
yeah,
Like you could easily an ethereal, you could Crutize, and you could just say, "This is an ethereal." Like,
easy.
Like,
Yeah, it's got a cape and it's got the wand or whatever.
Yeah, he's
You can
standing
easily
on the
say it.
drone or something.
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
One. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Crusade would be cool because I can use my Crute. You can go buy that AM
Yeah.
box or whatever,
Yeah.
and we can learn 9th edition through that.
Yeah.
But it's also just a cool game mode. There's actually at Guff Geelong, they've got Crusade nights. I think they're Friday.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know about it until I just happened to ask on Friday, like, are you guys open late tonight? And they said,
Yeah.
yeah, the Crusade boys are in.
Yeah,
was like,
right.
what do you mean?
How late are they open?
I couldn't tell you.
So I know that they've still got the whole density limits, right? Like I was
Yeah.
talking to Wolfie there the other day, and he said you can have 2 groups of 12,
Okay.
which was because I actually said we might do a hobby hammer thing there.
Yeah,
at some
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
In the future.
In the future.
And he said you can have 2 groups at the moment, 2 groups of 12.
Wow.
So
It's like 40 people.
yeah, 50,
Roughly.
50.
Yeah, 50-50.
But I was like, okay, I mean, it makes sense. There's no like time limit, right? Like, the curfew's not in place anymore and all that bullshit.
Correct.
Like,
Well, we never had a curfew. That was just you guys.
Oh yeah, that was
We were out till as long as we wanted. We just walked the streets at like 2 a.m. just because we could.
yeah.
Just-
Where people were getting arrested for being out past fucking 8 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we didn't have none of that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'd be cool. I'd like to get into Crusade. I mean, we've got the big rule book. We can just read the rules. But I mean,
true.
we got so many rules we got to read, dude. Oh, we got Test of Honor rules that I got to hash over. We got
Warcry rules,
Warcry rules.
Necromunda rules.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
Necromunda's got a lot of rules.
Yeah, and I just
lot
bought
of rules.
Necromunda Warband.
Yeah, you did.
Gang,
I'm
whatever you
I'm
call
more
it.
hyped for that than I am Crusade 40k.
Yeah, same here, man.
But I'm also more hyped to play Crute than I am like anything else.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 50-50.
Yeah, it's always 50, dude. So what are we playing next? Playing Necromunda or are we playing
I think
40k?
I think with Necromunda.
Necromunda?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like you've got to. It depends. Like 40k, we can play right now.
Yeah.
Because we got all that 40k stuff in droves.
Yeah.
We could roll out any army,
Yeah.
play a game.
Almost any point limit, really.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Yeah, we could. But
Yeah.
at the same time, like I've got my Necromunda terrain all built. We
Yeah.
could throw a table together. We just need to build our 2 little gangs and learn the rules.
Did that box come with a cardboard, like, board for Necromunda?
A cardboard board. It might have. That's a big box, dude. I've opened that thing and dissected it like 3 times. I'm still discovering things.
Yeah.
Fair enough for $500.
yeah. Shit,
But yeah. I think maybe, I don't know. I couldn't tell you confidently.
The first one came with like tiles, and they had like, because it was 2D, right? They had like printed walls and shit on there.
Yeah.
And then you could put like little pipes to like change it up a little bit to get climb through the wall, right?
Yeah.
But yours, the one you've got, is the Dark Uprising with the 3D terrain.
Correct. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if I probably would have, like, the Warcry came with the board, like the size, like the kill team size board, right?
Yeah. It
It's
didn't come
probably-
with a board,
It didn't.
but it might have come with like a piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
You know, one of those plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think so off the top of my head.
Yeah, I know
So-
they sell tiles for that one,
Zone Mortalis tiles.
something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I might get them.
yeah.
Seems easy. Easier than like doing my own.
True.
But I learned something about myself this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that. So I've always been in general, pretty cruisy person, I've learned. So like when people say something that some other people would take offensively, I'm just like, nah, surely not.
Yeah.
Nah, whatever. And I think the reason is because I've always been like constructive criticism, I froth.
Okay.
Don't really know why. Most people don't
Yeah.
enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do. But I didn't discover this until 2 things happened this week that I was like, oh, actually, I vibe off this.
Okay.
The first was, and this is the reason for the diet, actually.
Okay.
It's a big story. I'll keep it brief. But basically, I play football, American football. And in we've got a little group chat thing. One of the blokes in there who plays wide receiver, which is they run routes and catch balls.
Yeah.
So they run around and catch the ball. And we were trying to organize like a bit of a throw and catch thing.
Yeah.
And he was like, why would I come down? No one at the Bucks can cover me.
Okay.
And my job for the last 10 years in the Buccaneers has been to just like find the best person on the opposite team,
Yeah.
cover them, make sure they don't catch the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to think, because I got a big head, that I'm pretty fucking good at it. And when he said that on Facebook, I gave him the big eyes emoji.
Yeah.
I replied to him and just gave him the big eyes like,
Yeah.
bitch, I saw your comment. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, anyways. And he replied, someone else replied and said, get a load of this guy.
Yeah.
The audacity of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he replied and he replied to me and said, too old, too slow. And I was like, what the fuck?
What is this? Some fucking 18-year-old little?
Yeah.
little
I was like,
cocky
this little whippersnapper?
fucker?
I'm going to put him in his place. And then I
Yeah.
was like, holy shit, maybe I can't. Maybe I'm too old and too slow. So I jumped on the scales and I looked at the number that stared back at me. I was like, oh my God, I'm too old and too slow. So I was like, and now I'm just on a hell-bent, what do you call it, laser-focused approach to just like cutting back down to the best weight I've ever been. And I jumped in the gym today and threw a bar around.
Yeah.
Killed me. Never going to do it again. But I was like, I guess I feed off that. And the other day, I was like dawdling. And then who I thought were my friends in the hobby hangout, Churchy, get a load of this. So jump in the hobby hangout, having a good time, having a few beers. We're all having a few laughs. And then out of nowhere, 9 people just absolutely attacked me.
Who started that?
Someone was like, Shane won't be referenced directly during this segment, but someone was like, shouldn't you be doing some terrain there? I was like, yeah, of course. But then someone else was like, he's never going to get that done. I was like, I'll get it done. And you're like, nah, you're not going to get that terrain done. I was like, of course I'll get it done. It's for the Hobby Homies Terrain Tournament. I'll get it done.
I went a little hard. I'm sorry.
It wasn't you. It was everyone. I got dogpiled on. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck these. I'm going to get it done.
I saw it's a Fox and it's like live and then the live just disappeared.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay.
And then for the next hour, all you heard was shh, shh,
Yeah.
shh, shh, as I'm like scraping mold lines off.
clipping like with fucking hedge cutters through this.
Oh, that's all
plastic.
I had. I had nothing but my teeth and motivation. And those 2 things made me realize that shit motivates me.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cool. Noted. So get on me, dude.
Yeah.
Just be like, fuck, you're never going to paint that, Fox. Be like, no, I will. You never. I'll bet you $100 you're never going to paint it. I'll flip a table and start painting. I'll find a way. I'll be at work.
What someone said is like, he's got 14 days. And I said, Fox needs 14 months or something.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like, oh, fuck. I'm a jerk.
So, I mean, this is, man, like after saying this, I'm going to get absolutely berated, but I genuinely enjoy that banter. Everything everyone said, like, I was like smiling ear to ear. I'm just like, I'm going to get the, it's just going to make it so much more enjoyable when I paint all this stuff and I'll be like, see you guys? And everyone's going to be like, yeah, whatever, Fox.
Yeah.
You're looking a little flabby there, Fox, and your terrain with a bit of actual terrain.
That's the two. See, the thing about criticism, right, is two things are going to happen. Either you're just like, well, that's not true, and you just laugh at it.
Yeah.
Someone will be like, Fox, you have a big dick. And we're like, that's not true. And you just laugh it off. They'll be like, Fox, you've got small toes. And I'm like, that's not even accurate, really. So you get that it's a joke. Or they hit you and it hurts, and you're like, oh, this is an opportunity to make something, like get better.
Yeah, make yourself better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I enjoy that too. So I was
Yeah.
like, that's what the other night was. When you go, I was like, oh, it hurts that they're all talking about my bad painting habits. I was like, you know what? I'll show them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you turned around, dude.
Thank you, man.
When I saw you go live, I'm like, oh, okay, nothing's happening tonight. It's like every hobby hangout we had back at my place in Lyra.
yeah. That
You're-
I usually organise.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's all get together for
Yeah.
a paint night.
I'm coming around to your joint, dude. Let's paint some models. 2 hours goes by and he's flicking on his phone, adding stuff to his cart. I'll make wet palette. It's like, oh, it's 10 o'clock. I got to go.
Yeah. My wet palette's dry.
Yeah.
You just made
No,
it.
it's still wet because you've only literally just made it.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that was me. I
Yeah.
saw myself doing that the other night when everyone was like 20 minutes deep into hobby and I can't remember what I was doing. Oh, watching videos.
Oh, yeah, watching like cat videos.
Yeah,
and
I was
shit.
watching cat videos.
yeah.
It's not my fault, dude. It's the internet.
Yeah.
But you've actually motivated me big time. You gave me a bunch of my old Skitari back.
Yeah.
I have them in a plastic Chinese container right here, microwave safe.
That's exactly right, dude. Microwave and dishwasher safe.
And
That's peeling the container open and all that racket you just heard then.
that's me pulling a mini out.
Yeah.
And damn, man. I mean, this is one of the first models I ever painted.
Yeah.
I always am jealous of people that don't sell their models and they'll be like, look how far I've come. But I mean, this is some of my best work.
They're good, man. They're really good.
Yeah. I better carry on. Thanks
That-
for keeping these.
that's
Not selling
fine,
them. Be
dude.
like, I'm not ever going to use it.
No,
Look at
no.
this shit paint job.
When you gave him them, we're like, he's going to want these back at some point.
You put them in the safe and just wrote a sticker on it for Fox.
Yeah.
For 2020
Yeah.
Fox.
Do not open till 2020.
Return to sender
yeah.
in a year.
Yeah.
So on Beers and Banter, we originally set out to talk about local events.
Yeah.
Stuff that was happening around town. Not much happening
No, because COVID.
because COVID.
Yeah.
Although there is a thing happening at Geelong Boxing Day, Geelong Warhammer store.
Okay.
There is a Golden Skull painting competition, which is the Boxing Day event I think they do every year.
Yeah.
So jump on the Geelong. I guess if you have a local Warhammer, they're probably all doing that, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
an assumption.
It's definitely Geelong.
Definitely Geelong. If you're a local to us, jump on the Geelong Warhammer store.
Yep.
Events, suss that bad boy. That's cool.
Yep.
Stuff's starting to happen.
Yeah, back in store again, not just online.
Exactly, man. Oh, feels so good.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Now, we mentioned the battle boxes earlier.
Yeah.
I expect with this run, judging by the factions that they've chosen and the stuff that's in it,
Yeah.
jump on it quick.
Yeah.
Some of them will be Indomitus style, sold out
Oh, yeah, for sure.
for sure. As it was with last year, some of them sold out in 2 days. Some of them that aren't as great value or don't have as much sought after troops sit around for 6 months.
Some of them are still in store.
Yeah, legit.
Yeah.
Legit. Up
Yep.
until a month ago, the AdMech one, which actually I thought was good value, but it was all the Big Daddy things.
Yeah.
Big Daddy dudes.
The robots.
Yeah.
The Castellan robots. Some people froth them, though.
I actually almost bought it
Yeah.
because I was like, I mean, they're sick like it. I
Big
don't know.
Daddy.
Big Daddy. Yeah. It was a sick little ensemble, but I don't know. Maybe the value wasn't there. I guess. I don't know. I don't know why it sat around in a couple of stores a little bit longer. The Drukari one sat around for a bit too.
Yeah.
So
I guess, like, obviously there's also not just the value of the box. Like, they may have been the lowest value boxes, but, like,
yeah,
it's also the following, like, how many people play those armies.
correct.
They could be two of the lowest played armies. We don't know. Like, we haven't got the numbers, but...
I got no idea.
Yeah.
I got no idea. If you've learned anything from these episodes, it's that we've got no idea.
No.
We've got no idea.
We just guess.
Yeah. This is a guessing podcast. Stay tuned, by the way, because we should redraw,
Oh, yeah.
but I didn't save it. But we're gonna redraw one of our giveaways.
Yep.
Which one was it?
It was the Necron Destroyer. Yeah, we called it out in a live episode, and we haven't been contacted by the winner.
Yeah,
the names didn't match up.
Yeah, we couldn't find the name of the person on the Podbean account.
Yeah.
So
To the person that messaged our Facebook page.
Yeah.
Because that was the requirement. It was make a Podbean account and just send us a message say, hey, this is my Podbean name.
yeah, but we don't have any messages from KMD 70, whatever it was.
Well, yeah,
12 numbers.
yeah.
So we'll redraw that. So it'll almost be like there's 2 giveaways this month.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's us, man.
Yeah.
We ran out of beers.
We did run out. Well, I mean, there's more in the fridge, but we got to drive home.
There's more in the fridge, you say. So yeah, thank you for tuning in to Beers and Banter. Please check out our episode on the history and conclusion, possibly, of D&D on Sunday.
Yeah. That was I spent a lot of time researching that one, and it was really fun. Like, learned shitloads.
It was a fun... Oh, man. It's like a drama.
Yeah.
So go back in preparation, if you've got time.
Yeah, if you've got time.
Go back and listen to Season 2, Episode 7, where we do where you do your initial deep dive into the history of D&D, because that provides great context for what is a soap opera of series of events on this episode coming out Sunday.
Really is. Imagine a bunch of nerds crossed with rock stars.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And better. And better. Does sinking 1800s ships and cocaine interest you? Because if it does, tune in.
Tune in for Sunday.
If it doesn't, maybe it just piqued your curiosity anyways.
Yeah. It's like cocaine. Interesting.
Cocaine, yeah. And 1800 vessel. What do I care about that? Let's find out. Anyway, I've been Fox.
I've been Shane. You've been listening.